channel. Today we start Batman, the enemy within. I had the same issues trying to get shadow mode as I did with the first game. I would have been live about 40 minutes ago, but I had it all sorted, and then I totally forgot about it, and then I deleted it off my PlayStation to try and make room, because I re-downloaded what did I re-download? Red Dead Redemption 2 for the new update for that, and that takes up a lot of space, and I thought, well, I haven't started the enemy within yet, because I think this was just before episode 5 of the last game. And then yeah, download it and just have the same issues, so but it's all good now. I just need to re-download the rest of the episodes, but episode 1 is good to go. And it's the same story carried over from the first game. So you can either transfer your story over or get a default story. I went purple last game. I might go red, I think, this game. We'll go red. Oh. So it looks like the Riddler is in this one. And then we know, like, Joker carries over from the last game, or John Doe.
One fateful night might...
Hang on. Display subtitles.
Gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal.
Was a bad man.
Shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the
So I think this takes place basically like a few months after the fall of Lady Arkham.
For his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Riddler.
Lucky 13! There it is, my
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder if a man hides in plain sight for that long.
Ah, I forgot he had the eye patch.
What do you think, Master Bruce?
That's my bad.
Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than
I wonder if he
others.
took that time off I told him to take.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning
That if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Security
Until
would have
security are
microphone.
guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
I'm sure he counts money too.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Give me some chips. Am I gonna join the game?
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I
Lot
figured
of
you went
money.
to
Need to
fancier
spend it.
casinos.
Looking for a thrill, you're not my type, I'm undercover.
Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
I
begin
love
and
Riddle,
have
man.
no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong?
Yeah,
you seem
you're
distracted.
blocking my view.
Bruce,
Go away.
Please get away from me. Now,
what?
just turn around and start walking.
You're lost, rich boy. You're not all that, you know.
Yeah, you're not all that either, bitch.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Oh!
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Fuck out of my way. I hope this game doesn't have the same fucking glitches the last game had.
Commissioner Gordon on the line.
It's like the sound
Scrapping
cues
audio
cutting
now.
out and like the there were
Batman,
the
what's the
instances where I
status?
couldn't walk when I'm trying to explore like the area.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino.
Bring me my suit.
A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Oh, that looks good. I had to delete like so much crap for that Red Dead 2, and then I went to launch it, and then it said I needed to delete more storage just to launch the fucking game.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
So I deleted more shit, and
Our
then
issues can't be solved
the
with
update hadn't gone
handshakes,
live
Maury.
yet, so I just quit back out.
This is
and
what
then
happens when you back
an hour
out of a
later, I
deal
checked
with
again,
me.
and the update was live.
There's only one way
So I
you're
went to
getting out of
update it,
this
and then
alive.
sure enough, I
You
had
have
to
to
delete
solve a
more
riddle.
fucking shit
And I choose my words carefully if I were you.
to start the
Listen
update.
closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop
Without
in without
hands,
being
I
noticed.
strike.
Time for some recon.
Without feet, I run.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that
Maneuver the
scratches
drone.
the very nature of our existence.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Rattling around like a rat.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
I know. Remember, choose your words carefully, Maury. You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But don't think you can just stall.
Why does the icon
I
keep
will
disappearing?
get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Oh, I'm looking at the fucking... There's my crosshair there. I'm putting the center of the circle on it. Hence why it's not working.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
What was that? You might want to turn around. Shut your mouth. It'd be funny if one of them just goes, "Oh my god, it's Batman!"
Give me an answer.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I looking at?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Get the gas.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Something in my
clear a
fucking
path.
orange juice.
Wait for my signal.
The
Give
fuck?
him hell. We're counting on you.
Bash! Slam into. Down ass.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
What am I doing? I really should have anchored the gun, not the hostage. I mean, that works too.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't
Look at
using
the blood
his
on the end of that staff.
Break it open. With pleasure.
Comes across well with the green. a wrench, really. Oh,
I've
not my
heard
throat.
stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city!
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Gordon, now!
I don't...
There's that tear gas, asshole.
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day. Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Oh, say goodbye to the rest of your fingers. Oh, no, say goodbye to your head. Oh, Maury. Hack into it.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
That timing.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
I didn't even push anything. I was busy drinking. Did it anyway. Whoa, what the fuck? Shote! Body slam. Just fucking... Oh.
Enough of this!
How does he have so much shit rigged to his...
But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Is that Jack in a Box? Oh, no. Gordon! What happened? I pushed the buttons.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Am I supposed to push him in order? Where's that?
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
Amanda Waller.
After all, we're here to help.
I think Peabody, what's her name? Miss Peabody in Gotham. Doctor Strange's, like, right-hand woman. People think she's supposed to be, like, a play on Amanda Waller. Because she sort of plays the same sort of role. Even though technically she's not in charge, Strangers, but... Scan it first, might not be safe.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Puzzle box.
Your days are numbered, bat freak.
Yeah, I heard it all before.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation...
Hey, that was Michael.
We got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
Didn't Gordon just tell me to play nice with him? Otherwise, they'll put him on
Riddler.
foot patrol
You'll see when
for the
you
rest
read
of
it.
his career.
He's
and now he's
changed.
telling me not to tell him anything.
For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
Also, if I told
kind of riddle?
Gordon to
Something about a mind bender that drove men to
abandon the
madness.
tear gas and go for frontal assault,
Interesting.
she would have complained about that.
I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help.
Let me do a little bit of light reading.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City
Cool
Stadium.
story. No one asked.
I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
There's
There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos. The energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I'm Batman. Bitch.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch.
Awkward.
Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Goodbye, lady. The Enigma. Edward Enigma. I love how he's portrayed in Gotham. The actor that plays him as well, he's really good.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Bit of music? Not jazz.
Something with a beat.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Can I change this? Sample all the songs? No?
Selina. She'll stay away if she knows what's good for her.
Selina Kyle came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the Children of Arkham. Though she eventually helped me stop them, she left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault on the city. And I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoyed sparring with her. See, he hasn't actually... I mean, he's become Two-Face, but he hasn't actually had his face fucked up yet. Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign, his vision for Gotham after he was attacked. Wait, was he? After he was attacked by the Children of Arkham, he became Two-Face. He sort of started becoming Two-Face when he caught me with Selina. Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist, anarchist, and my oldest friend, born to one of Gotham's most prestigious families. He lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the Children of Arkham, seeking revenge on my family for destroying his. Yeah, see, in this iteration, his mother gets sent to Arkham Asylum. Whereas in Gotham, she sort of just lives alone. Vicky Vale was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky Arkham. A victim of my father's criminal activity, she created her alter ego, Lady Arkham, and a terrorist organization, the Children of Arkham, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. Well...
No explosives detected, no
Didn't she
radioactivity.
get crushed by all that falling rubble?
Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
She's got the shakes.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, that man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies.
Wonder when
nearby.
that
Well-equipped spies, too.
What is that Avengers game?
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Marvel's Avengers. 4th of September. I think that's the same time the new Tony Hawk game comes out. Or the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 underground. I don't really want to read all this.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious?
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Codex is just like character bios, yeah. Can I back out? Oh yeah, back out. Just look at the box.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Is that a
There's
record?
writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
Hurricane.
That sounds familiar.
I've
heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
It looks like a record player. An oddly shaped record player. That's what I said. I have a hurricane.
I have a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question.
Yeah, and Riddler can't control hurricanes.
If that is indeed the key.
Blind justice. I have an eye, yet cannot see. A one-eyed jack. I have a needle.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else. He gave this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes.
Okay, Alfred.
Besides, he can still see.
Oh,
so
well,
it's
gee.
probably not that.
Ooh, how do you know it's not the other one?
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Okay, well
Maybe
at least
it's
he
telling
shut
us
on
how
that
to
one.
use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Just shit on all of my suggestions, Alfred.
Look at these strange grooves.
It's a record player, isn't it? Find something to use the disc with. Where's that record player? Wait, what was that popped up? Record player's back that way.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Hence why they introduced it at the start of this part of the game. There was a reason.
A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
That's always impressed me. Not impressed me, but like intrigued me how a record player works.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your
like
breakfast.
A spitting disc with a needle on it.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls.
Makes scratchy noises.
What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Way before my time.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Oh, excellent. Glad
Regina.
I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
None
Seems
of your
like an
business.
odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
I should have just straight up said none of your business.
You're in my chair.
Hey, feet on the desk.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Oh, we're gonna do all of this again. Okay.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. The sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't
Close
take
the
long.
door.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
was going on.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Oh.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it.
It's the happiness.
But
The world's
you
not
look-
against me anymore.
You look...
Like, someone who needs another 4 hours of sleep?
That's because you work too hard.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a man who pretty much lives in his lab. Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh,
Just threw him under
Just
the
an old
bus.
piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well.
Yeah,
That he's having
got the
some issues with his
shakes.
health.
One eye.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do.
Is he going to get mad that I
If you're
said...
willing to pull her into this Riddler project,
Oh, yeah, here we go.
why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well,
He
shall we
seems
go
happy.
down to the lab?
If anything, I thought he was going to be
Actually, the
pissed that I
equipment we need
sort of
is down
included
in my
her into it.
office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Jolly good.
Mr. Wayne.
Who are you?
Yes?
Oh, wait,
I'm
your
Special Agent Avesta.
agency, yeah.
This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
We've met before, but you don't know that.
Guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Of course you went the donuts route. Can I get you? Can my assistant get you anything? Coffee, tea,
This office,
water,
it
a pack
really
of chips?
represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Oh wait, is he hiding the?
Is this you?
No, it's just a
Yeah.
photo of some random
How
kid.
old?
I don't know,
Oh.
7, 8, maybe.
Oh.
So happy.
What about the drone? That should be
After
alright.
everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city.
Busy.
Why do you continue to help Gotham?
It's my city. It's my home.
Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you first bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often
She said
in
the
the
same
wrong
to
place
Batman.
at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
Friends,
From
I
the
wouldn't
sound
go
of it,
that far.
You two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you.
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
There's no point denying it. She said it's on video.
Been scared.
Saying that wasn't
John
me.
was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious.
Yes,
You're
no one else.
important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press.
I should just tell them to
I
leave.
have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
So rude. I welcome you into my office. All kind. You throw these accusations. Did he set that off?
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Is it a bomb?
Tell Tiffany that I love her.
Oh, he's
That
gonna
I'm
die.
sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius.
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius.
Lucius, no!
One
You better
killed
not be
and
dead.
14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family as if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay.
He does look pretty badass with the eye patch.
I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Blown to smithereens.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
And you still want to include her into all of this shit with Batman?
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like
I
family
hate
to
that
me.
saying. He's in a better place. I hate that.
If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain when my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
She's
and
thinking
he
it.
gave it all, didn't he?
That's what she's
A
thinking.
real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Whoa, settle down.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused
Boom.
that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in?
Fine. Just tell me one thing.
Anything.
That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
He even scanned it himself, and it was
Forgive you?
fine. Oh God!
I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
So, like, do I tell her I'm Batman now? It's like...
So sorry, really.
Because I was going to tell her.
At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You knew my father.
Well, no, but...
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a task, but I can see by the genes. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I? Damn it!
Hey.
This woman just looking at him.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
Matthew tells us, blessed are those who...
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Not a criminal.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right. Sorry, just that outburst. It's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection.
Just kick him out.
I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy.
Riddler?
Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's
rude.
He's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too.
He's pretty popular. He's on the news.
Caliber knows everyone. I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, from the news.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much.
I didn't like any of those options.
The maniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Why would I demand to know where he is if I
that's
just
all
said,
I know.
oh, no, I don't know, I'm just from the news. So why do you want to know where he is then?
Eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked.
I told you I'm not.
Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip.
I like how he just has one purple button.
Excuse me.
Come on, it's not hard to just get past.
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce.
Oh, I'm gonna put a tracker on him?
This trust between us.
You know what?
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Trust him to return. He always bloody...
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
GCPD.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
44th, 43rd, 46th.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham.
That's where he blew up the drugs.
Nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
Okay, what about 44th?
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about it.
I didn't say anything, I grappled away.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless.
Like Batman?
Puts her
Batman's
people at
ruthless.
risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Joe, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
She keeps chipping at my authority, I'm gonna put a bullet in her head. So he tells me don't tell her anything, and then he's like, oh, I suppose we better tell Waller. That was the only reason why I agreed. I was like, well, you want to tell her now? Okay. His base.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
Police hopes dim as Riddler trail grows cold.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Trap.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
Yeah, don't really need the arrows. I think I know where I'm going.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
The fuck is that?
Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me.
God, you're still on the old flip phone? Come on, Jim. Man, look at his eyes.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
Bleeding out of the
His
ears.
eardrums must have burst. One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
He must have been standing on something then.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
Just like Maury.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Same chamber.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Get inside.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Am I getting inside or is Gordon getting inside? Even his shoes like shriveled up.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Stacked safes. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Penalizing?
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Okay.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Let me just walk right around.
Prototype
Out of the way.
trap he used on Maury. The armor, extremely sturdy. Ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Okay, so, well, we can start by linking the missing fingers with the rest of the fingers.
agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Melted shoe. Handgun.
That's an agency-issued
it's his
pistol.
gun.
Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Nothing on the blood?
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Turn it to the left.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
So you have to go in there to look through the polarized glass to see the screen's door wheel.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
He didn't burn though. He said it's like he got shocked. Okay, so no, not the heated floor. Oh yeah, wait. The heated floor with the melted shoe.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Fingerprints. Oh, scrubbed his actual computer.
I recognize some of the names on this list.
Amanda Waller,
They're all
investor.
Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
What does it say?
Stick to the
Riddler's
plan.
not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He
Enigma, for someone so smart, you
They
sometimes...
don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Oh. E, I'm guessing that's Enigma. For someone so smart, you sometimes act really stupid. Those resources were not for your crackpot feud with Batman. You knew that and you went ahead anyway. All you gain with your games is attention, which we really don't want right now. Stick to the plan or we'll have to make changes. From H.
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows.
I'll take the deal so long as
you know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
I'll take the deal so long as you stay away from my family. You can pick up the product at the usual place. I remind you that I've complied with all of your requests up to this point. After this transaction, we're done. Okay, this here. This porthole with the polarized glass.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Hence why it says get inside.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle.
I don't know
Now
why
I
I'm
need to know
eating
what
ice.
order they
It's
have
fucking
it in.
freezing. Link the events in the correct order. Okay, so he got his fingers chopped off in the safe. Bloody chair, beaten. The death chamber, and kicking off his shoe. Well, obviously the chamber came before the shoe. Wait, does he have his fingers here? Looks like he's got his fingers in this hologram. Agent Fernandez woke up here. Well, that must be first then. Bloody chair. After being beaten by Riddler, he saw Riddler's messages on the monitors. Okay, let me just cancel out of this. How do I... Oh, here, death chamber. The agent entered the chamber to play the Riddler's game. The agent's goal, he guessed wrong, losing his fingers. I'm guessing the message that appears on the screen tells him to, like, interact with the safe, like, to find the correct safe. And then the shoe, so... Okay, so... He wakes up here, so that's one. That's two.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
This orange juice is so good. Kerry. Black Label. Yeah, so after the death chamber, he kicks his shoes off because his shoe melts.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
And then the message, I'm guessing, told him to interact with the safe.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant.
Of course
Buy
it
me
is.
more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box.
So what?
Game
He's got electric shocks
is the
on the floor
only
there.
way we're getting out of here.
Getting inside
This
the
is
box.
insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead.
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
No, go ahead. I wouldn't want to steal your thunder.
I'm pretty sure that coat isn't heat resistant.
Heat's rising, Batman. Hurry the hell up.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check.
Oh, you're gonna lose your fingers.
Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Oh, that's the...
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device.
Yeah.
Let's test it out, shall we?
Oh, Gordon.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
I can't even remember the riddle. Can I pause? Oh, Jesus. I can't even remember. Well, that works. Oh, maybe not. Oh, one won't see trouble. Wait a minute. Oh. One won't see trouble. One tells no lies. I have no fucking clue. One won't see trouble. One tells no lies. What? I picked the fucking... Oh my god.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Such a long cutscene. Holy shit.
Just in case.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It's a good thing I actually picked that one, because the first one I picked when I ran out of time would have probably killed me anyway.
Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how
The
he
thing
died.
that killed Lucius.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you.
Gordon will remember that.
He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Game over. What are you upturning your
I'll
mustache
wait for Waller
about?
and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I don't want to lie
gotta
to
say,
Jim.
the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all.
What does it matter who I went
Well, we
with?
had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this?
What does it matter who I
Am I
work
just
with?
supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system.
Obviously.
Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right?
Why do I feel like he's going to come back for this again in
Batman.
the future?
I'm sorry for your loss.
He's got one eye like the doll.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
Would that
I
help?
understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius
I wonder if
died?
you can tell him. Tell Gordon.
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Oh, dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right.
Well, he was already talking about
Between
bringing
the Lady
daughter in.
Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own.
But again, I'm worried whether I
List of
tell her or
agency
not.
operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Communications grid.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal.
Imagine
It's
having
pretty grim, Alfred.
imagine having a gaming
You don't
setup
have to
like that.
watch.
6 monitors,
I can
6
handle it.
consoles.
I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, because Tiffany said that she found his remains and there's
Get my
nothing left
daughter
of
out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die.
Well, I could have told you that when you rang me.
Switch to audio only, please.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Dwayne. Tiffany. Tiffany. Bruce. Bruce. Disable. Disable. Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
Oh, it tells you right here, Batman. Okay. Wayne, Bruce, Tower, Riddler, Bruce, Enterprises. Okay, so the bottom last one, Bruce.
Bruce. Bruce!
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating the launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command.
More?
Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown
Riddler.
contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham.
Check out the east
Actually,
end. No sign of
sounds like
Riddler.
he's keeping his word.
Got another lead though. Rumi Mori arms dealer.
Mori, huh?
Why would Mori know where he is? Mori shipped weapons to Riddler, knows his address. He's on Riddler's
John
kill
thinks that
list
Mori can get us Riddler's location.
now, so he's ready to
Believe
talk.
him?
Alright, good
Maybe
luck,
we
gotta
should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer.
We even said he sold him missiles.
Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Rumi, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is, to be honest.
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler.
I mean, I know
he
said it's his right-hand man, but...
I'd say he'd respond better to
I
a
don't
more
remember him in the episode.
genteel
He was obviously at the casino.
peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand...
No, we go with Mori. don't even care about reading. Just, I want to go.
Riddler's lieutenant, Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Ah, the guy off the wrench.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
No, I don't want to piss off Gordon. No. No, go to Mori. Oh, I see. Why can't I just visit Mori as Batman? So either go to Mori as Bruce or go to Nabel as Batman. No, I want to go to Mori.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
That still looks so cool. This episode's much longer than the last few episodes. Although I find they do that a lot with Telltale games. Episodes like 1 and 2 are usually like pretty long, and then as they go on, episodes 3, 4 and 5 are usually much shorter. The Virago. Oh wait, I'm back at the casino.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it.
Agent. 3 agents. Okay.
All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori. They're following his every move. Gotta be careful here.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Is that the woman I insulted earlier? Be gone.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne.
You know how I'm talking about.
I am sure we share more than one.
Don't act stupid.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information.
His fingers.
About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Mori. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways.
Fine,
I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship.
Friendship? Like we've known each other for years.
A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer.
Wait, I'm paying him off?
You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second.
I'm rich. Just fucking...
Done. Send me a postcard from the beach.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. I owe you a great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
It was like the last game when they wanted to search the car.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with.
It's like, just fucking pay him off.
I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which is?
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. The Lady of Dublin. Dublin, Ireland.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What was your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles really thought you could...
A good spot for cover.
You and your boss, Waller. She's about to...
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Too. And it's hard to blame individuals.
We found him.
Institutional incompetence.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate.
Decisions.
No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course.
Wait for it.
They might be angry I brought you here, but when
They understand why. They'll recognize my brilliance.
Don't want him raising an
After
alarm.
all, I am
I'll
uniquely
move when he
qualified to
isn't
see the
looking.
big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that. You think? I'm sure you can understand.
Oblivious, Ollie.
I get it. Sometime you brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than... It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
I hate that, man.
Let the hostages go.
When it brings up like 3 or 4 buttons at
You can't
once, you push
possibly
it and then
think
just,
clunking a
like
few
it fucks
heads
up.
is enough to make me roll over.
And then nothing's happening. I feel like I'm gonna fucking fail. Doink.
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Avesta.
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks,
Oh
Batman.
wow, that was easy.
Hi.
What happened? Oh god. No! Crash.
Are you alright?
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a bat in the cave.
Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've
Hey, man,
memorized
that
your
costs money.
playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Mori was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
The
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes
You hear that, Avesta? You're little.
I saw how you saved Mori.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens! I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice.
So
will
either
die in
way,
an
they die.
unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm.
Busting a toilet again.
You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Oh, they don't get affected when they're inside the chamber.
Batman, don't answer
So
any
she
more of
wants
his
to
questions.
sacrifice herself.
I won't let you die.
Other than the 3 agents. I see.
Number 2, also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
Black and blue and bleeding from the ears.
I think he means me.
Are you black and blue though?
Say it.
I can't tell him in
Don't you
shadow
dare
mode.
answer that.
Please. Don't let him die.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler.
Should I get the last one wrong on
Just
purpose?
one more, Batman. Then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I didn't even get a chance to answer. What am I looking for? What am I looking at? Oh.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
I am. What are you doing?
Good thing you dropped that.
No, 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 no!
Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit. Would that really protect you though? Hang on, I am busting your toilet up next. I drink way too much orange juice.
impossible! You think you're clever, don't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. Shut him up! Wait, what did I stab him with? Ow.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Think quick.
This can't be happening!
Oh! Yes! As soon as I picked that, I was thinking I should have been soccer kicked. I was not disappointed.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
What up?
My ears! I can't hear.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is
C
on
was also
you.
true. She knew the risk.
And so are the consequences.
You came after me, you know. Not the other way around. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention.
And it did.
They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
Well, you can curse their name while you're not.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
What happened?
He...
Oh. Sniper.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Dead? Dead.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Don't worry about it, Jim.
How am I not gonna worry? Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Avesta is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how, but I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Mori got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars.
Oh,
Bumped
my
down
stars?
to Deputy Ops.
Deputy Ops?
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
There's a guy, calls himself John Doe. He's either a member or he knows who is.
That confirms some theories we had. Doe's a one-time patient of another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive.
Oh, she was H.
But
on
now
the
I
email.
have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
She knows. Episode 1, The Enigma. She knows. Wait, what? You're currently offline, so we cannot compare your choices and outcomes. Oh, go get fucked. Since when is that a thing? You have to be online to fucking get your results. Wait a minute. Extras. Oh, you can change your bat tech color whenever you want. In the first game, you can only pick it at the start, and then you're basically stuck with it throughout the whole game. You might as well just change it every episode. Keep it on. We had red, we'll make it yellow. Relationships and choices. This is bullshit. Oh, here we go. You and 82% of players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. You and 74.3% of players chose to visit Mori. You and 43.7% of players made a deal with Mori. You and 71.5% of players sacrificed Iman. I like how they use the exact same picture for both choices. You and 77.7% of players saw Gordon become steadfast. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. What is suspicious about that? It's like, why must he know every single Tom, Dick and Harry that I work with? And then maybe it's like, I don't want to talk about him because he just died. Jesus. You took a side against Wallace. You and 55% of players left Ilman traumatized. That's the funny thing though, it's like, it's a negative, like, right? She is traumatized, like I did something bad to her, hence why it's orange. But the whole time she was saying, if you know the correct answers, tell them, because she doesn't want her friends to die. So I was like, okay, I'm doing what you want me to do. But then it's going against her, so. You and 77.9% of players left Tiffany furious. And then of course, it's just orange, orange, orange. She was furious that you helped her witness get away. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. You went behind her back to talk to Mori. She'll work for you, but begrudgingly. At the funeral, he was pleased to see you. He was pleased to see you. That's a negative. He was frustrated with himself when you didn't like his card, even though you didn't agree to meet his friends. He's hopeful that you'll come around. Vengeful. Hey? He was concerned when you said you wanted revenge. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. I didn't show him the video of Lucius being killed. He said make it audio only. He admires that you did whatever it took to get the drive. Okay, well. Lie to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. Silent. Told Gordon you couldn't talk about Lucius. And then confessed to Gordon that he was an ally. Okay, cool. I'm glad I got that. Even though it said I was offline, because that would have been pretty disappointing. But anyway, that was episode 1 of Batman the Enemy Within, the sequel to the Telltale series, Shadow Edition. Probably be back tomorrow. I'll probably just hit the one episode of these out a day, I think. I just need to download the rest of the episodes. Hopefully I have room on my PlayStation, but if not, I'll have to delete stuff and whatever, make even more room. But yeah, that was episode 1. Really enjoyed it. Really good. Loved the Riddler. Loved the loved how long the episode was. There was one thing I didn't really like about the second half of the last game was the episodes seemed to be like really short. But yeah, hopefully we get a lot more of these longer episodes. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.